Hello and welcome to the 17th video of the JavaFx application, and I have decided that in this video we will do some styling before we do the logic for making the label buttons work, just so that we can see better how things will flow and how things will work, and it'll look better also once we have the calendar nicely styled. So in order to do that, I want to make this space a little bit shorter, smaller down the bottom, and I'm just going to change this here to 240 because that'll just make our calendar a bit more compact. I'll take that white space out like so. I might make it a little bit bigger still, but for now that is going to be ample of space. So now what I want to do is I just want to style the HBox top and the HBox lower. Yeah, so we will do that, and in order to do that we need to say we need to tell the HBox to get the style class, so HBox, and we're going to start off with the top. So top dot get style, sorry, instead of dot get style class, and it is that one, and it is dot add, and in that we need to put the string, and we're going to call it HBox underscore top, because that is the top. And then we're going to call the HBox lower, and so the HBox lower, and I'm just going to call this HBox bottom. Okay, so then in our application CSS we then need to create those, and it's dot, make sure we spell, okay, hang on, let's just go back and open this properly, and I want to open this as with text editor because that works better for me, and we say dot HBox, and that's going to be top. Okay, and then we need to create the dot HBox bottom, so that will be our references, and then what we need to do in our HBox top, we need to put the FX padding, and we're going to put that to 10, and then we want to put the FX background color, and I've already got a nice background color I want to use for that, so it's going to be color, and I want to use hashtag 0C456 for that. Okay, and then the HBox bottom is going to have a few extra things in it. It's going to have the FX padding, so FX padding is going to be set to 10 as well as, and then we're going to put the FX spacing, so we have a bit of spacing, and we're going to set that to 8, and then we're going to have the FX alignment. Got to spell it right. And we're going to put that center, so that the labels are presented in the center, and I'm going to use the same background color as I did for the top HBox. I'm just going to copy that, and I'm going to paste that in the bottom. You can go and go on your Google and Google for color picker and find your own colors you want to put in there. So if we just go to the calendar, now we should have those all ready. So if we run the application, we start the application, you will see that we have got those set. So I can make this still a little bit bigger because it is still quite small. So if we just go here and we say 260 for now, just so that we get our application still looking nice and compact. It needs to be bigger. So let's go 300. There we go. So that looks nice and compact for now. If we have bigger months or less months, we can just move it like that. I'm not going to change those settings for now. So there we go. Now we have styled that. This is nicely displayed at the top, and we've got our arrows nicely here in the middle. So that's our styling for our calendar and the grid pane and everything really. I'm going to leave the styling as it is because it doesn't look too bad. It's not great, but it doesn't look too bad. So for our application, it is sufficient. So in the next video, I'm going to make these buttons work so we can scroll through our months, and our months will be appearing on the calendar. And well, I hope this was useful, and I hope you can see that our calendar is nicely laid out, and we're ready now for making our label buttons work. So I wish you a happy coding.